Hello, my crazy people. Hi, everybody. Hi, my Dibble. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie, my mom absolutely loved your card. She said it was beautiful. I was like, look, this was handmade. She goes, no, it wasn't. I'm like, yes, it was. She didn't believe me. My mom is cooking Christmas Day. Tammy. My mom insists that she will be coming over Christmas Day. She didn't bring any gifts or anything today. Usually she does. I did say hi. Hi, Darlene. Say it again. Hi, Darlene. Still says seems like I'm talking to myself every time I do that. And TG is here. Hi, TG. Um, I I don't know. My mom usually brings gifts and stuff before, like when she comes here before Christmas. So it's okay. Um, so it was kind of in my head that hi Bobby that she would do that. So when she didn't, I was kind of like, oh, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to wait until after Christmas for. And I don't even know what she got me because she had told me to have me and my son give her a list. Oh, really? Well, hi Dibble, hi everybody, hi Bonnie, hi TG, hi, yeah, everybody. um, but I don't know if she's going to be too tired on Christmas Day because she's dealing with family and a lot of people at her house. So, and I told her, I said, if you're tired, I don't want you driving. Oh, you guys are so lucky I hit the mute button before that. That sneeze was really loud. So I do not have the funds for my StreamYard for Christmas. So hopefully it did recycle. So I am starting a new 20-hour cycle. So I should have enough that I can um, do my lives on Christmas. So thank you. But I did not. I'm about $20 short to to get my StreamYard for Christmas. So I should be able to cover Christmas Day because I only have this live and then Saturday, and that won't even use up half the time. If I'm careful and don't do 5-hour lives, I should be okay. So blessed Yule, everybody. Today is the first day of Yule. It lasts until January 1st. See, I get a bigger holiday than y'all do. But I hope everybody has a good holiday season. So, yes. And there is going to be a rant today. It's not about anybody on YouTube, but there will be one because it's in my head and it's driving me crazy and it must get out. It has to get out so I can stop screaming at my laptop. Yeah, I don't believe you when you say you're an angel. No fibbing on Yule, TG. It's sacrilegious. Yeah. Well, all I know is it's 47 degrees where I am in South Carolina right now, and the North can take its winter weather back because we don't want it. Go away. If I wanted this kind of weather, I'd still live in Massachusetts, damn it. And I actually did drop my thermostat down a degree to 70. Not that that will probably cut my electric bill down a bunch, but yeah, with the drop in temperature outside, my heat's going to be on 24/7, and I'm not looking forward to that bill. It's too cold. So my house is like 70. My room is probably about 68, 67. So my room is always a little colder than the rest of the house. But it's okay. I'll be all right. Yeah, I do know I'm not going anywhere outside. That's for damn sure. Of course, I don't go outside anyway, but I won't be opening that front door. The only time I'm opening up a door is to let the dog out. And I can guarantee you she is not going to be out there for long because she's short haired. How many of you guys, this is an, it is considered a poll. How many of you guys swim in the ocean or go in the ocean? Kayaking, canoeing, paddleboarding, swimming, anything like that. Anything that's in something bigger than a rowboat or something smaller than a rowboat, like a rowboat or smaller. TG only getting a shiny new halo should find somebody else to steal it from. You do? Used to? Okay. On the edge, not in? Okay. You used to go in the ocean and swim with the octopuses. That's dangerous. Right? That's true, Bubba. We should all pitch in and get TG her own halo so she can leave Kathy's alone. Of course, it'll be tarnished and tilted, but because she's not an actual angel. I've been watching this show on Disney Plus. It's called When Sharks Attack. And there are several seasons of it because sharks fascinate me. They really do. Hi, Annie. The problem is they're making it sound like sharks are these horrible things. Like they've worded it as a plague of sharks, an epidemic of sharks. And I'm like, what the fuck? Talking about increase in shark attacks in different places, including a couple of places in Florida, the Gulf Coast, Hawaii, different places like that, and trying to figure out why. All of a sudden, there are more shark attacks there, and I'm sitting there going, because there are more people in the water, because you look like a nice big fat seal. The common sense things. What the fuck? And they're all coming up with these scientific answers from anything from red algae to what was one of them? Sandbars. So hello, climate change. Sharks are shifting to different territories. They follow their food, and yeah, exactly. You're in their house. I don't know why humans always seem to think that they own everything on the planet. There is absolutely no reason people have to go in an ocean. None. You don't have to. It's not like anything is chasing you on land. You got to run into the water. That's an exception. But they, and the coastal towns. Now, I can understand to a point. Coastal towns like Myrtle Beach, for example, depend on a lot of tourism to keep their town going, and tourism comes from the beaches. Well, fish live in the ocean. The ocean's pretty damn cold, so yeah, they can. But when there are more frequent shark attacks in beach towns, it does affect their living, and I understand that, and they all panic and they want to know why the sharks are there, why all of a sudden they're attacking people. But just the way some of the ideas of why it's just so stupid. It's like, gee, you're in, and they the one I loved was We've suddenly had more than one shark attack here in this, beach in California, and the beaches in California are safe. Um, Hello, you stupid fuck. Sharks live in the ocean. They live all over in the ocean, including the Antarctic. So, therefore, if there's ocean water, there are sharks. Nowhere is 100% safe. Hello. Yeah, the little tiny sharks, they bite when you step on them. They don't like it. Hmm. Right, Bobby? Head to the ocean, shark. But they're sitting there going, oh, there's no shark attacks here. Bullshit. Okay, I know for a fact that one of the beaches there has had a shark attack. They're just not always reported. Because John used to surf in California, and he showed me pictures of his surfboard with a big ass bite out of it because his board got hit by a shark. Luckily, he didn't get bit, but the shark hit the board and took a big chunk out of it. I mean, a big chunk. If he hadn't had his feet raised up, like his knees bent and his feet in the air, his leg would have been where the shark bit, and he probably would have lost his leg. Um, it's scary, you know. And people, they do these shark feeding things, you know, where you can scuba dive and you can feed sharks. Therefore, sharks get used to associating people with food, so there are going to be more sharks where there are people. Hello. It's common sense, really. And it is the shark's home. The ocean does not belong to people. Yeah, he'd be swapping legs with me. That would be pretty cool. Um, but they make it sound like this huge epidemic thing, and they actually use the word epidemic. There's an epidemic of shark attacks. What the fuck? You know, if you go in the water, you are risk. If you go in ocean, well, in some places, if you go in freshwater, you're risking a shark attack. But if you go in the water, in the ocean, we'll say, or any freshwater tributary that is off of the ocean, you risk getting attacked by a shark. It's just how it is. And there was a place in the Caribbean where they did a shark cull because of a shark attack, and they caught all kinds of sharks. They caught like 100 sharks, killed them, and not a single one of them was the sharks that had done the attacks. I hate that shit. Don't kill off an entire species of shark just because one attacks and you're not even getting the right shark. Yep. Not only ocean spills, Debbie, but in Hawaii, there was a molasses spill. Molasses is just as deadly as oil because the molasses is heavier than ocean water. The molasses sinks to the bottom and covers all life, coral, everything on the bottom, and it suffocates everything and kills off entire ecosystems. There's a pipeline in Hawaii that pipes molasses out to tankers where they fill up and then they go off to wherever. And there was a rupture in one of those lines and it flooded the area with thousands and thousands of gallons of molasses. I mean, ew. But yeah, oil spills interfere with it. Changing temperatures in the water interfere with it. Bull sharks are extremely aggressive and they can live in fresh water. So they've been known to travel up the rivers in Florida and go visiting people on their at their docks. I mean, anytime you go in the water, you're risking getting hit by sharks. So I don't understand why people are so shocked when there's a shark attack. Hello, I don't get it. I mean, there was one place in California now that seals are much more prolific than they used to be, and these two girls were in kayaks. Well, I'm sorry, a kayak is a very small boat, and seals can be very big. I mean, there are seals that weigh 1,000 pounds. So a great weight from underneath a kayak, it looks like a damn seal. Hello, you know, and it hit one of them from underneath and lifted it right out of the water because that's how great weights strike. And luckily the two girls that were in, there were two kayaks, and luckily both of them were okay. They had a dry bag, so they actually had a phone in the dry bag. They were able to call Harbor Patrol, and they were rescued. It took 30 minutes, though. They were in the water with a great white shark for 30 minutes. Now, personally, I think Anybody that's going to go in the water should have some kind of education on sharks. You know what I mean? Sharks, stingrays, anything that can harm you in the water, you should have some kind of education about. Because oh yeah, a great white shark from underneath can get up to 40 miles an hour, and it impacts. That's how they hunt. When they hit a seal, their whole object is to hit that seal so hard it's killed instantly, so they don't have to fight with it. Because seals are feisty, and they fight back and they try to get away. So if a shark can get one in open water, it comes up from underneath, and that's why they breach. They grab the seal right out of the air, and yeah, it's pretty cool to watch, actually. But I'm my badass ninja. Send help. I'm around young adults that have lost their minds. Well, get them to do stuff now because they know everything right now. As they get older, they won't know how to do anything because they already know everything. So yeah, I don't understand how. I mean, this show was put on by National Geographic, and it's so obscure. The way that they word things is so dramatic, and yep, orcas do that. Yep, they throw them around. Orcas are amazing hunters. There's a reason they're called the wolves of the sea because they hunt in a pack. They train the younger ones how to hunt. They'll actually catch a seal, injure it just to the point where it can't get away fast, and they'll bring it out to the younger ones and let it loose. So the younger ones have to chase it down and get it. It's amazing to watch. I watch orca documentaries all the time. I love orcas. Um, but I mean, have respect for the place you're going. It's just like if you go in the woods, if you go hiking in the woods, you should know how to survive in the woods, and you should know what animals are there that can harm you and how to deal with them if you run into them. Because you do not want to be clueless if you run into a grizzly bear. Just saying, grizzly bears like to play with their food, and they will hunt you down and sit under a tree for days waiting for you to fall out of it. So, climbing a tree isn't always your best solution. and a black bear can climb a tree, even an adult black bear, so they will come up after you. So that's my rant for the day because just the way this was presented, it, mm-mm. You know what I mean? They just made it sound like the sharks are doing it intentionally to hunt down people, and I don't like that because a shark is not. It's instinctive. It's not like, hey, I don't like these people. I'm gonna go fight them. You know. Oh, Tammy, I wish I could go on one. I really do. Aw, thank you. I love you. So, but when actually they don't, well, they nine times out of 10, I will not discount this with tiger sharks or bull sharks, but 9 times out of 10, if a shark bites you, it's testing you to see if you are food. Now, why they don't think we're food, since to them we're meat, I don't know, but 9 times out of 10, great whites will strike and let you go because you're not what they're looking for. Um, but a bull shark will continuously attack you. They're mean. Well, they're not mean because mean connotates consciously being mean. They're very aggressive hunters, and they will eat anything. And tiger sharks are the garbage cans of the sea. They will eat absolutely everything, including trash, which is not good for them. And that's why in Jaws, the tiger shark that they cut open has a license plate in its stomach because it ate it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whales are amazing animals. Hello, Beastman. Hotness, Beastman. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday with the kids. I hope everybody behaves themselves. Oh my god, I choked on my own spit. I hope everyone behaves themselves. I thought teenager had choked on it, but um I hope you guys all have an awesome holiday. Give the kids hugs for me, even the boys. Make them take the hug. Make them take it. You're a whale. Whales are incredibly intelligent. They really are. And I mean, even the ones that you don't think of as being smart, like an orca, they're still. I mean, like, have you ever seen the humpback whales hunt when they do the bubble hunting? It's amazing. They coordinate. They have one whale that's underneath all the fish, and it makes a bubble ring in a perfect P shape. No, TG, not that P, but the letter P. Oh, you're from Wales, yes. Aw, thank you. Um, and the other whales will surround it, and then they all come up under the bubbles with their mouths open and just grab all the fish. It's amazing. And they don't have to be in a pod to do that. There are whales that get together in Alaska that come from all different parts of the country, but they've all made this friendship, like this pact to work together. So when they show up in Alaska, they all work together. It's fascinating. But seriously, I mean, you should know about the environment that you're going to be in, you know? Like people were saying it was people that have gotten attacked by sharks saying, well, it was a cloudy day or it was rough seas or, the water was murky. Don't go in the water. Duh. If you can't see what's in the water, don't go in the water. See, sharks and I have an agreement. I stay out of their living room and they stay out of mine. I don't eat them and they don't eat me. We're good. If I'm on the ocean, it better be in a real big boat. I mean, big, like yacht size, because I know those suckers have really good lifeboats. Yeah. Yule blessings, yes. So that was my rant because that thing really drove me crazy. I started to watch a documentary on there about regular animals, but it was called Sins and Fins. And they actually were acting like animals were committing sins by the things that they did. And I'm like, animals don't do sin. They just don't. Sinning takes conscious thought. Animals are instinctive. They do what they do to survive. There's only four things really that an animal thinks about: sleeping, eating, fighting, and fucking. That's that's all they think about. So I mean, it's what they need to do to survive. Yeah, TG, don't go swimming that time of the month, and you won't have to worry about that. Okay, Darlene. I do love the animal shows, but I don't like it when they put things on an animal that shouldn't be put on them. When they put morality on an animal, it's not right. Not in a wildlife type of thing. Now, I mean, there are some great ones that, animals adopting other animals, and that's really cool because they're fighting their own instincts to eat like a prey animal. I get the girls tonight and they don't get back until Christmas Day. I also have two of my bonus kids joining us this year. Oh, awesome. That's awesome, Amy. But when you like the bear that attacked the woman in Washington State, okay, a woman was sleeping in a tent and she was in town, but she was sleeping in a tent. She had all kinds of food in the tent, and the bear went, "Hello, easy eating," and he attacked her. Hello, don't be stupid and have food in your tent, and don't sleep outside unless you have some kind of way to protect yourself. I mean, come on, you know. Yeah, don't eat little Debbie. She's sweet and tasty. Know about your environment. I don't understand how people do that. I mean, yes, accidents happen and animal attacks happen that come out of nowhere, but so many of them are preventable. Okay, Amy, have an awesome day. Love you, girl. So many animal and the problem is they had to hunt that bear down and kill it because it had attacked a person. So the animal gets a death sentence for being an animal, but people can kill people and 9 times out of 10 they just get put in jail for the rest of their life. And we end up paying for them to live. I'm like, I'd rather have the animal in a zoo and the person, people that kill people die. But, an animal attacks somebody and they hunt it down and kill it, and that's wrong. I mean, an animal doesn't have the thought of, "Hey, let's be an asshole today and go kill somebody." You know what I mean? That's just not in their purview. But if you're gonna be a soft taco in a fucking sleeping bag, hello, your dinner, People don't take precautions, and that really pisses me off, and people building. We're still building in areas we shouldn't. An entire area of mangroves were destroyed and covered over and built up for a fucking hotel and casino in Florida, or a hotel or something, some kind of resort. You know, um, you just killed off an ecosystem that sea life depended on, because there are some sharks and fish life that will use the mangrove roots. They give birth there, and that protects their babies until they're big enough to be able to survive in the ocean. It protects them from bigger predators. Well, you destroyed the entire area of that. Congratulations, you just killed off a big chunk of eco and a large population of, sea life. Stop building up. There are so many places that are abandoned or that are falling down. Rebuild on those places. Fix them up or tear them down and rebuild where they were. Yeah, they do that with dogs here too. If it attacks a person, 9 times out of 10, the dog will get put down. That's what happened with Max when he attacked me, and I felt so bad. And honestly, if it was just me, I would have kept him in the house. But I had my son, who was 14 at the time, in the house too, and I could not take the chance that Max might turn on him. So that broke my heart. It really did, to have to call animal control to come get him. But considering I was bleeding profusely all over the place, I mean, there was blood on my damn ceiling. It was a pretty bad dog attack. Um, I couldn't. My son wouldn't have survived that if that had been my son that he attacked. Yeah, he wouldn't have survived that. But you know, dogs are a little different in the way they're domesticated. So they do react with instinct, and you have to work with that to train them. Max was a little different because of some chemicals that were introduced into his system. Being at John's mother's house and them smoking meth and crack and everything else, he became our special little dog. He had some mental deficiencies. It damaged his brain, so he didn't really think like a normal dog, which is why I got attacked. Um, which in hindsight, I understand what he was doing, but at the time, I was just trying to get him away from the door, and he was trying to protect my son. So his mind was in a different place than mine, and we didn't work well together at that point in time. I still have scars. Um, he bit through my tattoo. That's the biggest thing that pissed me off. He bit through the tattoo I had just done. But he didn't deserve to die for that. Like I said, if it wasn't for having my son in the house, I would have figured out a way to keep Max, but there was just no way I could do it at the time. But for wild animals, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it bothers me when animals, I mean, like the gorilla that was at the zoo, somebody that isn't watching their kid, the kid gets in there, the gorilla grabs the kid, and the gorilla wasn't intentionally trying to hurt the child. Um, but the gorilla got killed because it harmed the child. So, hold on, I'm trying to do something here. Ugh. I'll get there eventually. All right. There we go. There we go. Need a fence to protect the ducks. Oh, I got to show you guys something. Let's see. Now, if I lock up, I'll be back. I always have to say that because if I don't, that's when I end up locking up. New picture of my Christmas tree. Yay! Now, I got Dibble's card right there with the horsey on it and Bonnie Boo's card right there. And I got 2 cards from Victoria. And you'll notice up at the top, there's a goose ornament. And down here is a little mousey. And Dibble sent me those. So they are on my tree. And I will always be reminded of Dibble because I have a goose on my tree. Yep. See if I can show you the goose better. My mom put it on kind of sideways. There it is. My goose. And there's the little mousey. I can see if I can show you one of these. No, not gonna be able to see it that well. Oh, there it is, this thing. The little ornaments that my mom got me. Right? Look, one of them is Santa's belly. Isn't that adorable? I didn't even notice it until I was putting the little ornaments on the tree, but it's a buckle and a belt. That's Santa's belly. I thought that was awesome. Yep. So I got my bear. John got me, and that's John's ornament. And where's my other one? It's hard to see them when they're. There's my other bear John got me. And Helen's little plane. Yep. I like the buckle balls too. I thought those were adorable. My mom didn't even notice it. And I was like, Mom, look, it's Santa's belly. And she was like, oh, I didn't even see that. That's so cute. Yep. I thought that was adorable. Buckle balls. Yep. Yep. I have Dibble's goose on my tree. So that is now, those are now permanent ornaments that will go on my tree every year. And I will think of you, Dibble. Now, if we can find a chicken goose, we'll be all set. And thank you very much. Those are the first new ornaments I've gotten since John died. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chicken goose. Yep. Chicken duck. Aw, thank you, my Dibble. Dibble sent me a box of stuff, and I would show you guys what was in it, but it's already taken apart in pieces and all over the house. And I did give my mom some of the things. I'm not a real big fan of gingerbread, so I gave my mom the gingerbread cookies for her holiday thing, since she'll have like 3 teenagers there, and my son, my 2 daughters, and all that. So I gave her that, and I had a bunch of little hard candies and stuff that Rita had sent. She sent these little boxes of candy, like the little ones you used to get, little tiny ones. I sent those over there for them because I couldn't get anybody anything for Christmas. So I'm like, well, we'll just load up all the kids with sugar. Have a happy Christmas. So I shared my booty, my pirate bear booty. I shared it. Yeah, Rita sent me I did try the popcorn, the birthday cake popcorn, and honestly, it's one of the only things I've found that is too sweet for me. It does taste like cake, kind of like with the icing, like a glazed icing, but it was kind of too sweet. So I stuck all that in a Ziploc and I sent that to my mom's, and she sent kettle um kettle cooked crab potato chips or something, crab biscuit potato chips. I don't like crab. So I gave those to my mom. She's like, "Ooh." I'm like, "Yeah, mom likes crab." So I shared my goodies with people. I did keep the marshmallow, caramel, chocolate covered caramel and marshmallows. I kept those because chocolate, caramel, and marshmallow. Hello, I'm not giving that away. So I still have those. But I felt bad. I mean, I couldn't get my grandkids anything, and so I shared snacks. Load them up on sugar. They're not coming to my house. I'm good. I showed my mom the diamond art painting, and she's like, "Ooh." I'm like, mine." You know how my mom is with crafty little projects. She's like, "Ooh, that looks interesting." I'm like, "Yeah, it's mine." My mom's always trying to grab things from my house. First thing she did when she walked in my house, Dibble, was wind up my little Christmas mouse. I would not do that to my grandchildren or my children, even the ones that don't like me. Well, they all don't like me at this point, but I wouldn't do that to them or my mother. God, they might not like me, but I like them, so I wouldn't do that to them. Jeez. You can keep your Vegemite. Nasty. Ha! Guess who's got StreamYard? Matt. And thank you for the angel bucks so I could get my StreamYard. And boom, that's exactly what I used it for. The PAM! So we will have no problems going live on Christmas. Donna, happy Wednesday and blessed you, old Donna. So look at that. I finished my rant and I lost people. They're like, she's not ranting about anybody on YouTube. We're out of here. I ranted about really badly commentated shark documentaries. I agree. God's blessed the angels of Yule. Welcome back, Darlene. Donna, Disney Plus has shark documentaries on shark attacks, and the way that they were talking about it is like a plague of sharks and an epidemic of shark attacks, and they're acting like sharks are attacking people on purpose, like they're actively hunting down people, and just the stupid theories that they were coming up with, which they know better. It just it drives me crazy when people don't. Anybody that goes in the ocean should know about all of the things that can harm you in the ocean. Just saying. Educate yourself, people. You know what I mean? I had a friend of mine that lived in Florida, and she lived in this really high rise condo building. And she was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 floors from the top of the thing. And she she went out on her balcony, which why something that high would have a balcony, I don't know. I'd be terrified. But she went outside and she's right on the ocean, right? And she starts taking pictures out there and she shared them. This is back in the AOL days. And all you could see just beyond the shallow water, like just where the water turns color, all you could see were like dozens of sharks. And she's like, all of those are sharks. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I don't go in the ocean. You know, I'm like, that is exactly why I don't go in the ocean. She's like, it's crazy. There's a ton of them here. But I mean, sharks have different migratory patterns, and if the weather is changing and the water temperatures are changing, sharks that don't like certain temperatures will follow warmer water. Or if they like colder temperatures, they'll follow colder water. So it's common sense. They also follow their food. And their spawning grounds will change depending on environment. So if you're in the water, you're going to get bit. Just saying, there's a good possibility. Just hope you're in one of those areas that if you get bit, it's one of those bite and run and not a bull shark or a tiger shark because they don't give up. They're very tenacious. Right, Donna? Hey, I think I'll go swimming in this murky looking muddy pond. Can't be anything dangerous in there, right? Yeah, you go right ahead. I'll watch from way back here. I mean, that's like saying, hey, let's go jump in the water in Australia. There can't possibly be crocodiles in there. Exactly, Donna. Even freshwater, a lot of the tributaries in Florida that meet up with the ocean, bull sharks will go in there because they can live in fresh water. You know, there have been a lot of videos of people that are sitting at their docks, on the river, and the shark swims up, and they're like, there's a shark in the river." Yeah, it's called a bull shark, and they like fresh water too. Yeah, hammerhead sharks can be pretty dangerous too. Um, I mean, there are some sharks that are potentially more dangerous than others that are more likely to attack you. Granted, you know, um, but just it's like if you go hiking in California, you should be prepared for mountain lions, for grizzly bears, for badgers, for wolverines. I mean, come on, be prepared, people. You know, it's the wilderness. They live there. It's their home. Be respectful. It boggles my mind that people don't study the environment before they go. There are certain factors environmentally that will make it more likely for a shark attack. And snakes, exactly. See, Donna, this is why we're friends, because you're smart like that too. Hiking boots, long pants. You want to look cute in your shorts? Go sit on a bench somewhere. But if you want to keep your legs safe from snake bites, wear long pants, preferably with leather bottoms, and wear hiking boots. It's. I mean, I was 14 when we went on that hike in the White Mountains. And granted, there's not too much that will attack you in the White Mountains. There are snakes. Um, there's a potential for black bears in New Hampshire. But the area is so traveled that bears are very rare in those areas. Yeah, exactly, Donna. Um, but you should still be aware of your environment. And my camp counselors were completely clueless. We got lost for 3 days. And me being 14, well, no, I was 13. Me being 13 was the only one that had any survival skills whatsoever in a group of 10 girls and 3 camp counselors. None of them knew what the fuck to do. And I was absolutely terrified that everything was on me because, hello, I didn't want to be in the White Mountains for that long. We were only supposed to, I was not able to go hiking after that ever. I was so traumatized by that situation that I could go in the backyard, in my woods that were in the backyard, and that's about as much hiking as I could do. And I used to love to go camping and hiking and all of that. And that traumatized the crap out of me. I couldn't anymore. Um, when your camp counselors after 2 days suddenly go, I hear water and start running. Yeah, you're lost. I'm like, finally, I'm like, "Mm." And then they didn't know what to do. I'm like, look, water flows downhill, right? So follow the little stream to the river and find where we were supposed to cross, and then we're back on track. And they're like, well, I don't know. I was like, you know what? You guys do what you want to do. You wander around in the woods all you want. I'm going this way. And I just started walking, and the girls all followed me. Counselors were standing there with their thumbs up their butt. They finally followed. And I'm the one that got everybody back down to the parking lot. You know what I mean? 13 years old should not have to have that much pressure on her. I'll tell you right now, I was not happy, but I'm really glad that, I knew what I was doing because somebody had to. And I was very glad that nobody got hurt on that trip. Someone almost did, but we managed to pull her out from between the roots. I should say I managed to pull her out between the roots because she was kind of a big girl like me, and nobody else could lift her but me. So I had to stand 1 foot on each of the roots, hook my hands underneath her armpits, and haul her fat ass out of the fucking hole. And I can say that because she was the same size I was at the time. So my fat ass hauled her fat ass out of the hole. Because when you're in uncharted territory on the side of a mountain, there is the potential that the ground underneath the tree roots is rotten. So there's only a thin layer of detritus, rotten leaves and stuff in between those roots. And so I told everybody, I was like, look, walk on the roots or rocks. Don't step on the ground. And she did not listen. And she went down in between two roots and whoop, right up to her shoulders. I'm like, good Lord. All I need is a damn badger or something biting her ass. And, you know, unbelievable. So I had to haul her ass out of there. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm 53 now, and I was 13 when that happened, and I know everything. I remember everything that happened in detail. So that's how traumatic it was. Yeah. It's not something a child should have to go through. And then on the second 4 weeks of camp, they wanted me to go on another hike in the same place. I called mommy. I'm like, nope, mommy, come get me. Yeah, I did. Because the same counselors were the ones that were going to take us, and they didn't know what they were doing. So I was like, hell no. And don't get me wrong, the White Mountains, it was beautiful scenery. I mean, the woods were great. Except for the pressure and the stupidity, I enjoyed myself. But if I had been by myself, I would have had a better time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I had been going to camp since I was 5 years old. And we learned how to cook on a fire. We learned how to cook all the kinds of different foods on a fire. We learned how to build different kinds of fire. Um, we learned to set up lean-tos and tents and things that, if you only had a tarp, how to build a shelter. We learned all kinds of things from when I was 5 until, 13. I went to camp every single summer for 8 weeks at a time. So I had that kind of background, but camp counselors should know what the fuck they're doing if they're taking 10 girls into the woods. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't either. Well, Survivor's all fake anyway, but you know, I mean, nobody's alone. That whole naked and alone thing is so much bullshit because if you're naked and you're alone, who the fuck is filming you? You know what I mean? Who is running the camera here? So yeah, they're not alone, and the camera crew gives them food, medicine, all that kind of shit, lighters and fucking crap like that. But if you're like I said, if you're going into an environment, know the environment, know what you need to know. You can't just grab a backpack and a tent and naked and sort of alone. Yeah, you can't just grab a tent and a backpack and a sleeping bag and be like, let's go in the woods. Yeah, you're gonna die. You know, you know. And if you go on something like that, if you decide, hey, I want to go on this adventure, that's great. It's awesome to get out and learn about the environment and experience it and kind of get back to nature. That is absolutely wonderful. Have a guide and listen to your guide because the guide knows what the fuck they're doing. At least they're supposed to. Just don't go with a camp counselor because they're clueless. But there are a lot of those things that they do wilderness adventures and things like right, Donna? Um, yeah, always bring a book on what kind of fungi you can eat because you don't want to eat the wrong one. But there are, experienced guides that will take you out into the wilderness and do these wilderness adventures, and those are awesome. I mean, I personally couldn't go on one now because of the experience I had, but it is it's a good thing. It's kind of like dude ranches where you can go and experience ranch life, which nowadays are just kind of glorified horse riding things, but that used to be back in the day where you could learn how to be a cowboy. You know what I mean? TG. And this is why you're not an angel, TG. But I don't know. And encroaching into wilderness and then complaining because animals are running around in your town. Don't build a town in their living room and you won't have that problem. People in Alaska learn to adapt because they know that they're in their Victoria. See, TG is a bad influence on Victoria. Okay, so now we know we need to get Todd a cowboy hat for Christmas. Yeah, that's not what I said. Although there are some damn cute cowboys out there. That's right, Donna. Yeehaw! And hi, Victoria. Victoria, I shouted you out today on Irene's Live for your Christmas concert, and I put the link in for you. Victoria, Irene was all excited because she said she only got to see the last part of last year's, and she was very upset about that. So I gave her the link to this year's. You're welcome. I can't wait to hear you sing that song that I gave you. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most, of course, because it's the one I picked. So yep, I will be going live on Christmas. Not sure exactly what time. Probably when I wake up, when I'm awake. I won't say when I wake up because usually takes me about an hour to actually be conscious. But I will be live on Christmas and maybe even Christmas Eve. Never know. Now that I have the StreamYard paid for, woohoo! I can do that. So keep an eye out for that. People were saying I should do games and stuff. I don't do games. That's a Victoria thing. I don't do games. We just sit here and shoot the shit. You know what I mean? So if you're by yourself on Christmas Eve, or you just want to escape from family for a little while, which I have done family gatherings, so I remember. Okay. Pop in and say, hey. Boring Kodi Koo. Fuck you, TG. I am not boring. You're boring. So my mom remembered the vegetable oil. Yay! And she got me the wrong chicken. Can't win for losing around here. I needed boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and she got me bone-in skin chicken thighs. So now I'm gonna have to cut all the skin off and throw that away because that doesn't work in a crock pot. The skin gets soggy and disgusting. And once it's cooked, I'll have to get the bones out of it, which is a pain in the ass, but it'll still work. Nikki! My favorite Peaky Nikki. Yeah, chicken skin doesn't work in a crock pot. No. Oh, Nikki, even though she's in here and we can't really say anything, did you get that something sent out? You had said you were going to try and send it either Saturday or Monday. And do you know if it got delivered yet? Yay! On Monday. Well, hopefully it's already there. You guys are both in Florida, so hopefully it's already there. Do I need your something yet? Oh, no. No, Victoria sent me a bottle of your something. So I'm good. I have the second bottle already. Okay, Nikki. Because I know she hasn't gone to her post office box yet. At least she hadn't this morning. Yeah, Victoria, I don't know who we're talking about. And I've been being a good girl, Donna. I take it exactly as I'm supposed to every day. Being a good girl. I didn't lose any size in my measurements on Friday, but oh well. Technically, I haven't started the second bottle yet. I still had like 6 pills from the first bottle. Okay, I'll let you know when I get about halfway done. Let's see. When did I get that? Let's see. Uh, I believed I opened the box on Monday. I think. I think I opened the box on Monday, and I still have a few pills from the other one. Doing pretty good, Darlene. Like I said, I didn't notice any shrinkage this past week, but you know, I'm sure that happens. I'm not going to continuously, constantly use it. My body is starting to regulate out, so that's a good thing. I have noticed I go to the bathroom less. It's kind of weird, but I'm doing good. I remember to take it every day, twice a day. Yes. So, hey, Jesse, my favorite little YouTube troll, my favorite little blue troll. I hope you have a good holiday with Spike and everybody, Jesse. I'm sure you're going to spoil Spike, right? Yay! Victoria, have you gone to your post office box yet? Victoria. No, you're my favorite YouTube troll, but he's my favorite little blue troll. Because see, his avatar is a little blue troll. Yay! Victoria! Pay attention, woman. Put down the packages. Get back to the chat. You love that stupid dog. He's so cute. I'm glad you're going to spoil him. My mom gave Simi a cookie today. She was like, Simi kept jumping on her. I was like, Simi, stop jumping. And she goes, oh, she's just excited. I'm like, it doesn't matter if she's excited. She's not supposed to jump on people. My mom's sitting there giving her all kinds of love and everything. I'm like, thanks for the reinforcement, Mom. And she goes, well, she can have a cookie. And she went running over and got her a dog biscuit. I'm like, oh, no wonder my dog loves it when my mom comes to visit. You're my favorite dibble. Where did Victoria go? That woman, I swear, you have to like glue her to her chair. Have a great Christmas, Jesse. And I hope you have a wonderful day too. Thanks for popping in. I like it when people pop in. Victoria needs to pop back in. Victoria. Ugh, woman. You know, you just can't keep track of people these days. They come and go so quickly here. Right? Well, she needs to pay attention. Right? She just came in to tell her she wants to ride a cowboy. Somebody needs to send Todd a cowboy hat. She's got her own cowboy she can ride. Yeehaw. Hi, Irene. Irene almost made me late for my show today. She's a bad influence. Hi, Susie. All right, well, there's a way around this. Ha! That'll be the day. So there. I dinged her. Heard a boop. Hi, Sandy.
Hey,
How are you?
doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm hanging in.
Yeah. How's everybody over there and the puppers and everything?
Everybody's good.
Good. I'm glad.
Yep. Hi, everybody out there in TV land. Hi.
So you've been making lots of stuff lately, huh?
Wait a minute, I gotta fix my hair.
You look beautiful always.
Oh goodness.
I seem to just miss your lives. It's like I'm sleeping and I wake up and it's like stream ended 3 minutes ago and I'm like, damn it.
That's all right. We're not doing anything or shattering or anything.
Yeah, but I like hanging out with you.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do a ring that I have this idea. Here we go again. I have this idea and see if I can make it today.
Cool.
Maybe, maybe not. You know, it might turn out to be a bust, but oh, we'll see.
All right. Well, Victoria has picked up her packages and she does see the package that's from Nikki, which is from me, but she has to wait until she gets home to open it because she doesn't have anything with her to open it with. Because it's not like she has keys or anything, Victoria.
Right.
She's so Victoria.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Yes.
So, how's everybody in the chat? Hi,
Seem to
Bobby.
be
Haven't
doing,
seen you in a while.
yeah, they seem to be doing pretty good today.
Good. Dragonfly, Irene, Little Debbie. Darlene. Hi, sweetie. The Porcelain Princess.
Yeah, that's TG.
Oh, TG, yes.
Get it? Porcelain, like toilet, porcelain princess.
Yes, I got it. Toilet girl.
Yeah, she
All
did a
right.
name change. The halos that she's stealing wasn't enough. She wanted a crown too.
Whatever. So, what's up with you?
Oh, nothing much. Same thing, different day. My mom was here this morning. She brought me some eggnog. Yay!
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You got any rum to go in it or anything?
No, I don't like eggnog with rum. And I can't really afford booze, and my mom is definitely not going to go buy me rum. So So yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah. That's okay though. I love eggnog and I haven't been able to when my son was living here, I was lucky to get like a 3-ounce cup of it and then he would drink the rest. So now that he's not here, I can actually have like a cup and put it in the fridge and it stays there. So it's amazing. Food lasts.
Okay.
Hit and run.
Yeah. That was my redneck doorbell. That was Kent.
Hi Ken.
Well, he opened the door and told me the bathroom floor was dry, and then he left.
That's always good to know.
Yeah. So, but
Bobby. Bobby, I'm good. I don't need booze. I don't drink by myself, honestly. I've never really found the enjoyment of that. Just sitting here by myself drinking is kind of and besides, could you see me one-legged drinking? Yeah, that would be ugly. It
well, I don't drink alone either. I drink with me, myself, and I.
yeah.
You know.
Well, where I only have one leg to stand on, getting legless is probably not a good idea. I would
Oh
fall
dear.
over. I would fall over, and that hurts. Of course, if I was drinking that much that I fell over, I probably wouldn't feel it until the next day, but oh boy, would I feel it.
Yeah. But why drink standing up?
Well, no, but I do have to get up to do things, you know? So, yeah,
Oh,
there's no built-in toilet on my bed, so I would eventually have to get up.
that's true. That's true.
I haven't actually had alcohol in probably about 6 years. Yep.
No, I don't think I'd be drinking beer right now either, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of beer anyway. Not unless I have Southern Comfort or shots to go with it. And that's a pool playing thing. That's when I played pool.
Yeah. Or eating pizza and beer. That's always good.
Bobby, I've fallen off on my own, right? Don't need a booze to help with that. Yeah, it's cold here. It's not supposed to be cold here, and it's cold here. And I don't like it. And the North needs to take its weather back.
Where are you at?
South Carolina. And it's currently like 47 degrees, and that's just not right. It was 27 this morning. I was like, no. Yeah, it's supposed to be 26 degrees tomorrow morning. I'm like, no, that's wrong. I moved away from the north, you know.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I don't go outside, so I'm okay in my house.
No, it's 33 degrees here now.
Yeah, but you're in Utah. It's supposed to be cold there.
Okay.
Do you like coquito? I don't know what that is, Donna. Don't make me Google it. Tell me what it is.
I don't know what that is either. Coquito. It sounds south of the border, but
It does.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Dibble wants some. It's got to be good. What is it? Type
Tell
faster.
us. Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah. Bobby, no. Mm-mm. Oh, Puerto Rican eggnog. So it's got to have probably has booze in it.
Oh yeah.
See, I like my eggnog straight. I don't like stuff in it. I am super happy that I have like an entire quart to myself though.
Isn't it amazing what brings us joy later on in life?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's like, I had gotten a friend of mine had done a Walmart order for me last year and she included a gallon of chocolate milk in it, right? Cuz it's not something that I would get for myself and she knows that I love chocolate milk, so she got me a gallon of the Walmart chocolate milk. I got 1 cup of it, and my son drank the entire rest of the gallon. And like 2 days after we got it, because I was stuck in my room at the time, I didn't have a lot of access to get out of my room. So he had made dinner, and I was like, "Hey, can I have a glass of my chocolate milk?" And he goes, what chocolate milk?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, what chocolate milk?" He goes, "Yeah, I drank that." I'm like, "Excuse me, but my friend bought that for me, and I let you have some, and you drank all of it?" He goes, "Well, it was there." I'm like, Yeah, that's how my son is with food. If it's sitting there and you haven't eaten it like all right away, he will eat it, and drove me crazy. So now my food lasts. And you know that little shit actually comes in my house when he comes here and goes right past me and right to my refrigerator. I'm like, "Get out of my fridge. You're not taking anything. Go away." I'm like, "You have a job. Go buy your own food."
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. Oh no. The Hellcat is awake. The troublemaker. But yeah, it is funny, the little things that make us happy, like food lasting in my house. And they're not being a complete mess in my kitchen every time I cook something, because I clean when I cook. My son, not so much.
Or setting down something and coming back and it's still there.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's amazing. Yeah. That's one thing I'm enjoying.
Yeah. I mean, when after John had died and Issa moved out, my son went into the closet that's in what's going to be the storage room, and I had this decorative pillow, right? And they're really cool pillows because they're kind of heavy, and they're gel, and they're just like, you can, like, if you're laying on your side, you can put your arm on it so your shoulder doesn't get stressed and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I had gotten each of my grandchildren and my daughter one, and they loved them so much that I got myself one. Well, at the time I didn't have a pillowcase for it, so I didn't want it getting messy. So I left it, all rolled up and in the plastic in the closet. I come out one day and my son is putting my pillow in his pillowcase. And I'm like, why do you have my pillow?" He goes, "Well, it was in the closet." I'm like, "Did you bother to ask whose it was?" I'm like, "You didn't live here, so obviously it's not yours." He just took it. And I'm like, "You don't just take things that aren't yours." I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" He's like, "Here, take it back." And he threw it on the floor. I'm in a damn wheelchair. It's not easy for me to pick stuff up. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was like, "You know what? Just consider it a birthday Christmas present and keep it." And when he moved out, he left it here. I'm like, I'm tempted to take a page out of my son's book and take his pillowcase off and put the one I bought on it and put it back in my room.
Why
Be like,
not?
"Well, you left it here."
Yeah.
Hell, I could make a lot of money on all the stuff he left here because there's a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. But, I'm not that kind of person, so I don't do take backs on presents.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is tempting because I paid like $20 for that pillow, and Amazon doesn't sell them anymore, so I can't get another one.
Yeah.
So it is very tempting to grab it, because when I sleep, I have to have my arm up on something,
Mhm.
because I have to sleep on my side. So I usually, what I have is I have a blanket. My purple blanket is all like rolled up in a ball, and I rest my arm on that. And yeah, I have to re-roll it in a ball every time I go to sleep because the dog lays on it and stretches it all over the place. I'm like, you have 3 blankets. I have one. Leave it alone.
Okay,
Run.
here we go. Rum, coconut milk, condensed milk, evaporated milk, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla. Oh, that really sounds good, Donna.
That's a lot of milk.
Wow.
See, I would probably skip the coconut milk and the rum and just use coconut rum. I love coconut rum. Bahama Mama is my favorite drink.
That
I have,
really sounds good. Oh, well.
yeah, I've never made homemade eggnog. Doesn't work like that. Well, Kat, why are you on me? I had a cat scratch on my leg get infected the other day. I don't like her laying on me because she tends to dig her claws in. And given that I'm missing part of that leg, infection scares the crap out of me now.
Yeah.
But I alcoholed the hell out of it, so we're good now.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, when you touch a cat scratch and pus comes out of it, it's scary for me. I mean, I imagine it's scary for everybody, but considering I lost my leg because of an infection, I'm kind of like, grab the alcohol. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have to be very careful of all kinds of scratches and things.
Yeah. Well, cats are not very clean, so.
Yeah, well, I think that one of them, because they run across me and it drives me crazy. But I think it was Onyx actually that got me, and she had just come out of the cat box. So yeah,
Not good.
yeah, they make me bleed all the time. I'm like, and I try and like lean over so they can't run in front of me, but they don't always listen because cats are assholes.
Yeah.
The dog has been regulating them. Every time Onyx starts scratching a box, the dog will be like, "Ah, blah, 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 blah," like this, and she'll try and grab the cat's feet. And Marty has a tendency to try and claw up the arms on my wheelchair. And lately, the dog actually gets down off the bed and will put her front feet on the wheel of the wheelchair and grab the cat's feet to get her to stop clawing at it. I'm like, good girl. Yeah. She knows I don't want the cat doing it, so she's making the cat stop.
There you go.
She's too smart for her own good sometimes. And she absolutely loves it when my mom comes over on Wednesdays.
Well, that's good.
I mean, this is how smart this dog is. My mom will call me at about 8:30 in the morning on Wednesday. My mom's ringtone is the Wicked Witch of the West's theme song. Right? The dog hears my mom's ringtone and will go to the edge of my bed because she knows that she gets to go out early and that my mom is coming. So, I mean, I don't even move, and the dog hears the ringtone and she's ready to go. She's so funny. She kept putting her front feet on my mom, and I'm like, Cindy, get down, no jumping. And my mom is all cuddling up on her, and she's just excited. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean that she can jump on you. She's not allowed. And she's like, oh, she's fine. And then she goes and gets her a cookie. I'm like, thanks for that reinforcement, Mom.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I got to run, sweetie. Ken
Okay,
just
honey.
came in, and I love you. I love you
you
guys
too.
in the chat, and we'll see you later.
And if I don't see you later or before Christmas, I hope you guys have a great holiday.
Oh, thank you. You too, honey.
And blessed Yule, because today is the first day of Yule. You need the creamy fat and coconut milk. Well, fine, Donna. Irene, don't these people know you're busy? Welcome back. Yeah, my dog is definitely spoiled. And she is definitely too smart for her own good. I mean, she's 10 years old, and you would think she was 2 the way she acts. Although she is so well behaved most of the time. I'd say about 99% of the time. Well, Irene, at least you got the warning, right? It's always good to be prepared. Throw the wrapping paper on him and say, here you go. You know what's funny is I absolutely love wrapping Christmas presents. I know I'm weird, but I do. Cat, the food is dead. Don't have to bury it. It's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, I can't afford to buy any. There you go. He comes home early. He's cooking dinner. Watch, he'll bring food home with him. There, I made dinner. I couldn't afford to buy Christmas presents for people so that I could wrap them. So I didn't have anything to wrap. But I've always loved it ever since I was little, and I would watch my mom wrap Christmas presents because my mom is a Christmas present wrapping aficionado. I mean, this woman's corners were so sharp, it was amazing. And my dad used to just put her stuff in a box and say, "Here, this is for you, wrap it," because he sucked at wrapping. Of course, when I got older, I think I was about 10, he started handing me the stuff for him that he was giving my mom, saying, "Here, wrap this stuff for me," because he sucked at it. And I was really good at it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to wrap anything this year because I wasn't able to buy anything this year. I bought two things for two people at the time that I had a few bucks for, and they got delivered directly to them, so no wrapping involved. But I hope they liked them. Well, I know that Rhonda liked hers because she was saying she liked it when Robin was showing it. So that's why I bought it for her. And hopefully Victoria will like hers. I'm sure she will, considering. If she ever gets home and opens it. And yeah, I could tell her, hey, wait until tomorrow. But no, I want to know if she likes it now. Come around. I would, Irene. I would have no problem doing that if I could get there. Or if you could bring them to me, I would do them. But unfortunately, you know, cat, off me. I gave you food. Doesn't mean you lay on me. Go away. Yeah. John always had me do his wrapping because, oh my God, that man was horrible at wrapping presents. Horrible. So I had to wrap my presents. I had to wrap John's presents. Go, cat. God, get off me. I don't know what your problem is, but don't bring it over here. Issa insisted she knew how to wrap presents. She didn't, but she did her own because she insisted she did it better than I did. She didn't. She tried to do everything better than I did and epically failed at most. Well, she epically failed at everything, but she did try, so we give her an A for effort. I tried to show her how to do it right. She wouldn't listen. I would absolutely do that for you, Irene, if I could. I had so much fun the one year that I was able to get the grandkids stuff. And I mean, I got them. Well, my grandson, I got him a gift card because that's all he wanted was a gift card to GameStop. My granddaughter was doing her art then, so I got her all kinds of. I got her a paint palette, so she could mix paints. I got her brushes. I got her canvases. I think I spent like $100 on her. So I gave my grandson the equivalent, cash wise in the gift card, which he was thrilled about because it was a game that he wanted and then he could get it. But yeah, I had so much fun wrapping all those presents. And then John came in with a box of stuff and said, "Here, I got all the stuff for the kids. Wrap them for me, will you?" I'm like, "Oh, good God." So I just love seeing all the packages, different wrapping paper, and it just looks so festive. I like it. That's why I'm putting all the stuff people send me under my tree, so it kind of looks festive. Yeah. So, see, I ranted about sharks. I don't really have any people on YouTube to rant about. Um, Although Heffrey did threaten to leave YouTube again. I was there when he did it. He threatened to leave YouTube again because he lost subscribers. Poor baby. Everybody loses subscribers. Get over it. And yeah, he hasn't left yet. So again, he's a liar. Doesn't keep his word. He's still here. Um, mm. Yeah, he was mad. He'll get over it. I mean, he continuously says he's going to leave YouTube for whatever reason, and he never goes. So he's full of shit. Liar. I don't like liars. It's not the first time. Definitely not the last. Let's see. He's threatened to leave YouTube because someone spelled his name wrong. He's threatened to leave YouTube because people picked on him. He's threatened to leave YouTube if he didn't get a certain number of subscribers. He's threatened to leave YouTube for just about every reason under the sun. He's full of shit, and he never leaves. Hey, Donna. Oh, Jeffrey lost subscribers, and he was all like, oh, I went from 200 and something subscribers to 100 and something subscribers, and I'm going to leave YouTube. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. What were people getting? Oh, God, I don't remember, Donna. Yeah, I don't remember where I was. Tammy, which auction was people getting mad at? And were they getting mad because of Jeffrey or? Rhonda, I'm not being a bully, and no. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda, did you get your necklace? The geode with the drusies in it that you liked? That Robin was showing? That I bought for you? Did you get it? Did you get it? Oh, and Ella's giveaway. That's right. Yeah. You missed like 15 minutes. Go back. No. Oh, no. What happened, Rhonda? You didn't open it yet, did you? Oh. But I paid shipping for that. Oh. I thought she was going to send it separate because I paid for shipping for that. Because I got my gummy bear earrings that someone gifted me. Yeah, from Robin. Yeah. It was the geode necklace. Remember, it was like a slice, and it had the little drusies in the center. And you were like, "Oh my god! If nobody buys that, I'm getting it." Okay. Yeah. Well, you know you're getting it, so Merry Christmas. She was like, "If nobody gets that, I'm getting it." So I bought it and had her, and I gave it to her. Rhonda and Victoria are the only two people I was able to get gifts for. So don't feel bad if I left anybody out. That's just at the time I had a few bucks. So you're welcome, honey. You know I love you, girl, and you did so much for me. And I love you. Well, Dibble, you're allowed. And I know you'll love it when you get it because you appreciate natural stones just like me. And I know you really liked it. So and Victoria picked hers up today. She just hasn't opened it yet. So and if I could have gotten everybody gifts, I would have. I really would have. Because I love you guys and y'all mean a lot to me. What would be a good gift if you could choose? What would be a good gift if I could choose? Um, hmm, I don't know. I mean, I collect a ton of stuff, but I don't have any place to display things. So getting anything collectible would be like dusty. So I would say, um, hmm, like a Walmart gift card or an Amazon gift card. Those are the two places that I shop. And huh, something physical, I don't know. Never thought about it actually. Collectible wise, I'm the easiest person on the planet to buy for. I really am. But something useful, that I could put towards food or towards things that I need, like Tylenol or powder or things like that. Gift cards are good, and I only shop at Amazon and Walmart because Walmart's the only place my mom will go. um, but collectibles, yeah, I collect a ton of stuff. In fact, I collect too many things. Anything with bears on it, especially grizzly bears. I like fairies, dragons, wizards, witches, natural stone. I'd say beads, but I have enough beads to open my own bead store. I'm actually planning on selling some of them. um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do. I love grizzly bears, crystals, and stones. I do. Hmm. Oh, that witch's ring that Mr. Jim has that looks like a crystal ball. I love that ring. Oh, and candles. Yes, I do collect candles. Scented candles. I like apple and citrus scents, lilac, rose. Um, yeah, you do. She knows me well. Yeah, that witch's ring that Mr. Jim had was amazing. I didn't have the money for it at the time. Yeah, yeah. Rhonda's always around. You might not know she's there, but she's there. And I don't collect cows. Cows aren't something I usually collect, but Rita sent me the cutest little cow pen. It's got a little cow head on it, and like it's got the cow markings on the pen part, and it's just so cute. So I have it sitting in my cup, um, just because it's adorable. It's a little cartoon cow head. She is very sweet, very very sweet. I have not tried my chocolate caramel marshmallow clouds yet, but I'm going to. She sent me two of them. The popcorn I liked, but it was very, very sweet. Because I picked the birthday cake one, and it does taste like the vanilla glaze frosting, but it's super sweet. So I sent that with my mom to hype up the grandkids, and she sent a lot of little boxes of candy like Boston baked beans and hot tamales and nerds and things like that, and I sent those over there too. Um, so yeah, I'm hyping up my grandkids and the what could possibly eventually be the step grandkid who will be there Christmas. My daughter's boyfriend's daughter will be there, so I'm hyping up all the kids for my mom for Christmas. You're welcome. Yeah, And my mom loves gingerbread cookies, which is why I sent the ones Dibble sent me because I'm not big on gingerbread, but I sent them because my mom loves gingerbread. So that was a thank you to my mom. She got so excited when she saw them. She's like, "Oh!" I'm like, "Yeah, she's gonna eat all those." Yeah, Rita is definitely sweet. I might try some of the savory popcorn at some point, the flavors that she has. But the birthday cake one was, I mean, it's not often I find something that's too sweet for me, but that one was very sweet. So I put it all in a Ziploc and sent that to my mom's for the kids. Yeah, thank you, Dibble. My mom said thank you. I did try one just because it's been a while since I had gingerbread, and yeah, gingerbread's still not my thing. But my mom is very appreciative, and I like to give her little things because she does so much for me. I shared the bounty. I accidentally Rita had also sent me a bear. It's a black bear little figurine, and he's cooking marshmallows on a campfire, and he's got marshmallows on a stick and marshmallows on fire. It's the cutest thing, and I accidentally had that in the bag with all the stuff for my mom. So she called me and she goes, I think there's something in the bag that you didn't mean to give us. And I almost said, well, if the kids want to keep it, they can. But then I'm like, no, that's my bear. I want that. So she's gonna bring it back over on Christmas because that should have been on my under my tree. Oh, thank you, Dibble. At this point, my mom loves you too because she's getting all kinds of goodies. I showed her the big box of crackers Victoria had sent me when I was out of bread. Victoria sent me a box of the like the butter crackers, and they're all in little 2 packs, right? There are 300 2 packs in this box. I opened the box and it looked like a restaurant. I'm like, holy crap. And there's no way I can eat all those. So I asked my mom, I'm like, hey, mom, look in that box. And she looked, she was like, oh my God. I'm like, you want some crackers? She goes, sure. So I gave her one of the gallon Ziploc bags, and I said, here you go, fill it up. You never even know that she took any of them, but she did take quite a few of them. So yeah, she does. She definitely needs special. Mm-hmm. They're really good, Rhonda, but there's so many of them. I mean, it literally looks like something that you would see at a restaurant where they just scoop out the handful of crackers and put it on your table. Yeah. It's just this big, huge box of 300 of those little 2 packs. And yeah, I have enough crackers to last me for the next 6 months. It's great. Which is going to come in handy because I found out today that one of my loaves of bread, the bag had a hole in it, so I can't eat that because who knows what got into that. And the other loaf of bread, my mom squished, so it's not wasn't usable. So both loaves of bread had to get thrown out, and I have about a quarter of a loaf of bread left. So I'll be having my peanut butter and crackers. Yeah. So they are definitely coming in handy. And she got me the wrong chicken today, which she pulls she pulls the chicken out of the bag and she goes, "Is this the right one?" And I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, no. And she goes, "Oh well, it'll do." I'm like, you don't know how much work I have to do now to use that because I had to cut the skin off of all of them because you can't use chicken with skin on it in the crock pot. It comes out nasty. The skin gets all gross. And then once everything is cooked, I have to go and cut all off the bone because I hate eating around a bone. When I'm gonna eat, I just want to eat. Um, so yeah, I mean it's workable. I'll make it work, but it wasn't what I wanted. But she said that's the only ones they had. So okay, they have a butcher department for a reason. You ask them. Do you have any boneless, skinless chicken thighs? Mm, Mom doesn't do that, so it's all right. She did get the right cooking oil this time though, so that's a good thing. And then she goes, "Where's the small one?" I was like, "I used it." And she goes, "Well, where's the container?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I threw it away." She dug in my trash and got it out. I'm like, "Why are you digging in my trash for a bottle, Crisco?" She goes, "Oh, because this is all that will fit in my cabinet. So I have to pour the bigger bottles into the smaller bottles." I'm like, "Oh, good Lord." So, yeah, I can use it, but I'm not gonna take it off the bone before it's cooked. I'm gonna let it cook on the bone. I'm just gonna take the skin off it. I'll cook it on the bone in the crock pot and then take the bones out of it. I don't have a problem touching chicken. Besides, if I really had a problem with it, I have the little food gloves, the plastic little rubber gloves. If I really don't want to get chicken all over myself, I just use those. But I've never had a problem touching meat. Um, it's just meat. Uh, There you go, Irene. Bones are good too. Yeah. Well, I mean, the meal that I'm making in the the meal that I'm making in the crock pot, it's the chicken thighs and cut up red potatoes and carrots. And you just throw it all in there. You coat everything with olive oil, garlic powder, thyme, and rosemary. You coat everything with it. You throw it in the crock pot and you cook it for like 4 hours. Um, Although with the bone on it, I probably won't have to cook it quite as long. But yeah, I'll just take the bone. The bones. I mean, the chicken will fall right off the bones when it's done cooking. It's easier to take it out when it's cooked. So that is what I will do. Because what I do is I make it and then I'll have that for my meal that day, and the rest of it all gets put in containers. So I'm handling it anyway because there's no way I can lift and carry the crock pot thing to the fridge and back and forth in the wheelchair. It's just not going to happen. It's a 7 quart crock pot. It's huge. I love it. But then I divide the rest up, and it's like 4 meals. So when I'm scooping it up and stuff, I'll just take the bones out of it then. Not a problem. See, I also had the issue. The reason I don't want the meat with the bones in it is because I bring my food into my room to eat, and then I have to put the bones somewhere, and I don't have the room here, and I'm not throwing bones in my trash. I have animals in my room, so there's that whole process too. So it'll work. I'll make it work, but it's a lot easier if it's just boneless, skinless in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's what I said. It's meat. I can handle meat. I like meat. Meat's good. I've never been squeamish about that. Hey, Ace Hardware, you've been selected. Yeah, that's not Ace Hardware's email. Nice try. I love it when I get stuff like that. You've been selected. Yeah, but not from you because you are not the person you're saying you are. Hey, Carolyn. Yeah, exactly, Debbie. I mean, I love cooking. I really do. And I've never been squeamish about handling raw meat. Now my daughter Kayla was like, "Eh, I don't want to touch it." I think she's gotten over that now, but I don't know. Issa didn't like to touch raw meat. I'm like, that's what soap and water are for. Just do what you need to do. Mm. But cooking now is different than how it used to be for me because it used to be, you can just walk into the kitchen and do what you need to do. And now I can't just walk into the kitchen to do what I need to do. It's traveling back and forth. And a lot of it I'll grab one thing and I have to carry it over to where I need it to be, and I have to use the wheelchair one-handed, and that whole process kills my back. So, you know, I have to think out all my steps before I do them to make as little movement as possible, because the less movement, the less pain, you know. Yay, Bobby, I'm so happy. My neighbor actually, apparently he saw the UPS guy show up the other day. So he came over and he moved the chair that was on my porch that people have been leaving packages on because they think that's okay. It's still not the door, thank you. Um, he moved my chair over next to my door. So I think he's hoping that people will put stuff on the chair next to the door where I can reach it, which would be awesome. We'll see what happens when next time I get deliveries. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Matter of fact, I was supposed to get something today, I think. Nope, tomorrow. Nope, Friday. What is this? And what the hell is Octane shipping? What is that? Oh, Atlantic Beach. I know who that's from. Expected delivery by 9 p.m. on December 22nd. That's tomorrow. Yet my informed delivery tells me it's supposed to be here Friday. Okay, that makes sense. Weird. Yeah, I have water. Yeah, I agree, Carolyn. Oh, in case power goes out. Yeah, well, I have a couple of bottles of water. I have probably about half dozen bottles of water, like the drinking bottles of water, and I have my soda. I'm not gonna. Me and the animals won't go without water. Although if the power goes out, I'm gonna be living on crackers and peanut butter, and it better not be out for long because my food will go bad and I can't replace that. My mom just did shopping. Why the hell is the power supposed to go out? The fuck? It better not. I'll freeze to death. Val, don't jinx me. Yeah, that time that Issa was all like, "Oh, I cook turkey really, really good." Yeah, Caroline. Well, if the landlord doesn't have these pipes insulated, there's nothing I can do about it. Um, you know. And she went to cook the turkey, and of course, it had the giblets and everything in it, and the neck. And she freaked the fuck out because there was a bag of guts in the turkey, and I was like, I had to go in there and get it out of the turkey for her. She wouldn't touch it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Thought you knew how to cook turkey. Yeah, she didn't, and we had to get Chinese food that night for Thanksgiving because Issa ruined Thanksgiving dinner. No, she overcooked it. It was sawdust. Literally, you went to cut into it and it just disintegrated. It was horrible. She didn't baste it at all. Yeah, Caroline, I don't have to worry about that. Even if I could fill the bathtub up, I wouldn't be able to reach the water in it because of the wheelchair. So, but I have a commode chair. I don't really use the toilet except to dump the commode chair stuff into. So I'd be all right. Check my email. Okay. Yep. I don't have any new email. Might take a bit. Do you use Gmail, Irene? Sometimes Gmail takes a while to get to Yahoo. Gmail and Yahoo don't like each other. They have a love-hate relationship. My dog's stomach just growled, and that's weird because she already ate this morning. Ugh. It's almost nap time. I actually got sleep last night, amazingly enough. I got a lot of sleep last night, and I had so much energy earlier, and now I'm like, poop, I'm done. Tired. Yeah, I tried this new stuff that I got from Victoria. It's Highlands. Okay. Highlands Flexmore PM. It's for arthritis pain. And I tried this last night, and holy crap, this stuff works. And thank you, Irene. You're so sweet. And happy holidays. It didn't help with the nerve pain, but it did help with my arthritic pain while I was trying to sleep. And whatever the PM stuff in it is better than freaking melatonin. Melatonin doesn't work for me, but this stuff helped, and I wasn't drowsy or anything. And I was shocked. I got so much sleep last night. New message. Aw. Oh, thank you, Irene. Thank you very much. Very sweet. It will definitely help. Yep, I got it. It definitely will help. Thank you. Hey, Enzel, how the fuck are ya? Well, Irene, you're adorable and you're wonderful and you're talented and you're easy to be sweet to. Yeah. Speaking of which, where's Suzanne and Tina? How the fuck are ya? What the fuck is going on? Ouch. Quit. Watch where you're poking. Damn Canadians always poking bears. You're drinking wine, so you might be mouthy. That's okay. Great. Drunk Canadians poking bears. Woo! Oh, thank you, my angel. You're awesome. Happy holidays, people. Thank you very much. That's awesome, Enzo. I'm glad you'll be off work for for the holidays. It's cold there. Oh, colder there than everywhere else. So stay inside. Don't freeze your fucking ass off. And by the way, you can have your weather back because South Carolina doesn't want it. Although 47 degrees in Canada would be tropical. Oh, Caroline, that is sad. We need bees, and we definitely need bees to survive. People don't realize how important bees really are. But if it wasn't for those little buzzing suckers, we wouldn't have pollination, and then we wouldn't have plants, and we wouldn't have food. So, yeah, we need bees. We don't need killer bees or murder hornets, but we need regular bees. And it's very dark in my room right now. It's dark in here. Where did my asshole cat go? One's sleeping in the box. I don't know where the other sneaky one went. But neither of them are on me, so I'm good. Well, you go, Dibble. I have to ding somebody. There, all dinged. Nobody needs alcohol, Dibble. You want alcohol. You don't need alcohol. Needing is bad. Getting a little chilly in my room. Of course, it would probably help if I had clothes on. Now you know. Just a little sippy sip. Mm-hmm. You're so silly. And Bill's sharing. There you go. Y'all a bunch of lushes. Look at you. I tried to get people to send me on call because, I moderate for Ella and Victoria, but nobody's done it yet. I'm just kidding. I love moderating for Ella and Victoria. Ella is always fun, no matter who's on her show. But those two together, man, whew, they are hysterical. A little closet shot. And don't forget, Victoria has her Christmas concert Friday at 7:00 p.m. I don't know if Missy's on. She might be. You never know who's going to be on Ella's. I know Victoria's on. I don't know who else. I know. Let's see who's scheduled for Thursday. Scheduled. I don't know if there's who's going to actually be there, because sometimes people cancel at the last minute or whatever. Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale and Steadfast Renee are going to be on Thursday, scheduled for Thursday. And yep, and Missy, Adventures with Victoria and Nice Tea Seller, Missy. Yep. Good Lord, someone send me candles. I don't have enough. I'm gonna be lighting every candle in my house. I miss her too, Emville. I don't know where the fuck Susanna is. Probably listening, going, ha ha. They are a riot. They are. I'll tell you, from the day one that they asked me to moderate for Ella, I have had a blast helping them out. Well, Susanna, if you and Tina are listening, we fucking miss you. So don't be a stranger, all right? We love you guys. I have seen Susanna in a few chats, and I was very happy to see her. She makes me happy every time I see her screen name. It makes me smile. As far as I know, I do not know any details, but I have seen her here and there. Oh, that's okay, Dibble. They are heavy. And Susanna will be back in January with her auction. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Oh. Donna, I always take candles. But I joke around with them that I need candles for, prayer type of things for when I moderate for the crazy people. But I never say no to candles as long as they're scents. Any kind really. For like personal enjoyment, I like, scented candles that are either citrus or I like rose. I love orange scented candles. I love apple, but not the kind with cinnamon, like sweet apple or Macintosh candles. I love those. And I'm not one of those people. I'm not a candle snob. I'm not one of those people that needs to have a Yankee candle. Yeah, please spend $25 on a candle for me that will last me a day. Yeah, no. I usually just get the Walmart brand candles. Caramel. Walmart had a caramel candle last year and it is absolutely amazing. Um, you know. Religious candles. Well, any candle for me turns into a religious candle, Dibble. Yeah. I love candles. That's right, Rhonda. We witches love our candles. Yeah, that's right. Y'all have no idea. Any candle can turned into one that we need. But yeah, especially in my room because I am in an enclosed space with a cat box, 2 cats and a dog. So I like the scented candles to make my room smell better because ew. You know what I mean? Yeah. The candles for us are, well, apple cider is okay. It's the apple pie. I don't like those because the cinnamon is too strong in them. Crisp one, yeah, apple crisp or sweet apple. Like Walmart has a green candle and it's called sweet apple. Actually, I have one on my table right now. And I know that there are Macintosh candles, although the Macintosh ones are probably the more expensive ones. I don't know. Nikki has one. Um, yeah, because I'm not big on the cinnamon, and for some reason, in candles that have like the apple cinnamon candles, um, the cinnamon is too strong. Yeah, we have meanings to them. We have some. The funniest thing ever was when I lit scented candles in my living room, and my husband walked in and went, "Why are you lighting candles?" I'm like, "Cause they smell good." He goes, "No, no, no. What are you doing? Why are you lighting candles?" He was freaking out, and I was really just lighting them because they smelled good. He freaked out. It was so funny. But yeah, But for us, candles are a way of sending our thoughts into the universe, like prayer. Oh, I love the Walmart's cranberry mandarin is so yummy. I love that one. Yeah. Yeah, I can smell the cinnamon in those candles. Any candle that has like a cinnamon scent to it, just too much cinnamon. Ugh. Yeah, I love candles. But that's why when I people ask for prayers, I'll put in a candle in the chat because that's, I'll add you whether it's my mental candle, which is huge by the way. It's like a 10 wick candle at this point. Um I add them to a candle. It's for, healing or happiness, good health, you know, having something work out that they need to work out, things like that. It's the same thing as prayer. Um we just use candles to send our thoughts out there. On your second glass, I'm a cheap drunk. I love you, Bell. That's funny. At this point, I would be too. I haven't had alcohol in like 6 years, 6 or 7 years. It'd be like one drink and me hitting the floor. So, which is why I'm not drinking because I don't want to hit the floor. I'm already wobbly enough. I don't need any help. Oh, and blessed Yule, Rhonda. I don't know if I said that to you or not, but blessed Yule. Yeah, anybody that's drinking, go ahead and have one for me. I'll live vicariously through you. Just don't fall down and hurt yourself because I don't want to do that. Yeah, Yule blessing, yo. Hey, our holiday lasts longer than you guys's. Oh, good Lord. Don't sing the Rhonda song. Don't do it. She'll get mad. She don't like that song at all. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. Sing that one instead. Now it's in your head. Yeah, zip that lip. That's right. Oh, Dibble, now I really wish you lived closer. I would rather do that over drinking. Because then I'd just go to sleep. See? There you go. She can't help it, Rhonda. She's been drinking. I thought of you this morning, Rhonda. I was doing my little color by number, and one of the pictures is an owl. I was like, oh look, Rhonda's on my color by number. Yeah, you asking the wrong person for help. I bet you are nice and toasty, Dibble. Dog, you are messing up my works here. What are you doing? You and your feet. You would think after 10 years she would have control of her own feet, but she does not. It's a very pretty owl. It's got roses on the bottom and little branches. It's very, very pretty. I haven't colored it yet. That one's next. Owls seem to be very popular. It's like the third owl I've gotten in my color by number lately. During the summer, I get a lot of sea turtles. I'm always home for Christmas. I know, you're singing. Dibble is in a holly jolly mood. And they'll Anjo on my knee. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a tipsy over there. You're silly, and though. So Enville's singing about Alabama and banjos, and Dibble's over there with Christmas songs. And I was doing Henry VIII. I am. And now she's channeling Elvis. Thank you very much. Yeah, Bobby, Enville karaoke. She's been drinking. Now's the time to get her to do it. I have never done karaoke in my life, and I never will. And Irene is enjoying pickles and olives. I don't like olives. They're nasty. I think my mom got a picture of me when I was little, when she made me eat an olive. She's like, just try it. So I did. She took my picture, and it was the most horrible face I've ever seen on a child in my life. Frosty the Snowman. They don't do them with corncob pipes anymore, though. That promotes smoking, and that's a no-no. You won't find new Frosties with pipes. Vintage Frosties have pipes. Vintage Santas have pipes. I'm not shy. I just don't want to hurt anybody with my singing. I used to be able to sing. I really could. I used to have a really nice voice. But after getting laryngitis twice in a row, 2 months in a row, it damaged my vocal cords, and now I sound like a guy. I used to have a phone porn voice. Like when I answered the phone and businesses and stuff, people used to tell me I should do the 1-900 calls. I like olive oil, but I don't like olives. I use olive oil when I make that chicken dish. It's so good. And I mean, it's so simple to do. And when you get the chicken thighs or chicken breasts that are boneless and skinless, it cuts down on the fat. So there's very little fat, very little sodium. It's actually pretty healthy, except for the starch in the tomatoes. But it's really, really good. When John had his triple bypass, I used to make it all the time for him because it was healthy for him to eat. You know, his wife would go and get him Walmart burritos and crap like that, try and kill him. And I'm cooking from scratch and cooking healthy. She'd be going to the store. She'd be like, John, do you want me to get you one of the chimichangas? And I'm like, I don't know. Do you want to kill him? It is. It is too fucking expensive to order out anymore. Of course, it was always too expensive for me to really order out. That's why I order from Domino's. If I have the money and I can order something, I order from Domino's because a pizza will last me three, like 2 meals and a couple of snacks. Whereas if I order uh, like McDonald's, for example, you get your meal. That's it. It's gone. But it's the same price, And I'm like, mm. So I have to try and make food last as long as possible, even when I order out. So, and the Z pills, they make you feel full faster. So actually, now a pizza would probably last me even longer. But normally, I mean, back in the day, I would eat half a pizza and I'd be good. Seriously, like half a medium pizza. My son can eat a whole medium pizza. Of course, he's absolutely huge. But I used to eat like 4 pieces of pizza, and I know, right? They help your leptin levels balance out, so you feel full eating less, which is good. So now, like before, I haven't gotten pizza since I started taking them because I haven't been able to afford it. Um, but I'd eat like 2 pieces of pizza and I'd be full now because, of course, eating once a day, you don't eat that much in one sitting, and so I'd have a couple of pieces of pizza and I'd be good to go. Now I'd probably eat 1 piece or something, you know. Pizza would last a long time now. Devil. Yeah. Delivery fees, taxes plus tip. Yep. Yeah. The last time I ordered from anywhere except Domino's, I wanted to treat myself. I forget what it was for, but it was for something, and I wanted to treat myself. So I got Captain D's. I was craving seafood, and the meal itself was only like, I don't know, 15 or $16 for the food. It ended up being almost $30. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, crazy. Won't do that again. And again, it was like one sitting, you one meal and you're done. Yeah, I love seafood. But I could have ordered the same thing with Domino's and I would have gotten a pasta dish, the pizza, and a drink, $30 plus, a tip, and we're good to go for, a couple of days. But I decided to spoil myself. I mean, the food was good, it was worth it, but I still wouldn't do it again because I regretted spending that much money on one meal. You know what I mean? I'm like, normally that would have like fed me for a week. So that amount of money if I used it for groceries. Rhonda. Oh, that sucks, Rhonda. Rhonda, did you ever get that stuff you were trying to get? The food that you were talking about? They were closed at like 8 o'clock. And then they were closed on Sunday or something. You were like, ah. Did you ever get that craving satisfied? Oh man, that sucks. I was so hoping you'd be able to kill that craving. Yeah, that one. Oh man, I'm sorry, Rhonda. I hate it when I have a craving and I can't satisfy it. Like I've had a craving for Chinese food, like you wouldn't believe. My Chinese food place that I get my food from does not deliver, so I have no way to get it. And the other Chinese food places that do deliver, they're touch and go on whether or not their food's going to be good. So paying all the delivery fees and all that, and then taking the chance on their food being nasty, nope, I won't do it. I wish my place delivered, and they don't. Nice. I love popcorn shrimp. Yeah, I would imagine that wouldn't be the same. And see, my mom on Wednesdays, if I had the money when she's here, like on the days I get my money in, um, if I had the money, the problem is on Wednesdays she leaves before my Chinese food place opens. So, because it's not that far away, it's just up by Walmart. So technically, I could have my mom go, like I could order the food over the phone, and I could have my mom go pick it up. But she always leaves a half an hour before they open, so that won't work. I'm like, and she's always like running out the door. So, you know, I haven't been able to get Chinese food from that place in like 2 years. Yeah, Bobby, it's good that they have food that is good. The two places that deliver around here for Chinese food, I've read the reviews, and they're about even on whether or not people got stuff left out of their order, or their food was cold, or it was gross, or overcooked, or undercooked. And I just can't take that chance with my money. I need to know that the food that I order is, one, all going to show up because I'm not paying for something I didn't get, and two, that I'm going to be able to eat it because I don't have money to waste on food I just have to throw out. So, you know, so I don't know. Maybe one of these days when I have money, mom will stick around until 11 and go pick up food for me. I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe. Maybe for my birthday. What day is my birthday on this month? Next month. Let's see. Yeah, it's on a Sunday. But if I can manage to save enough money on the 18th, maybe she'll go get it for me on the 18th. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to try and plan that. Thank you, Emville. It's next month though. But thank you. Almost almost exactly a month because it's on the 22nd of January. There you go, Rhonda. Donna, who are you talking to? And what are you talking about? Did I miss something? Aquarius, Enville. January 22nd. My dad was a Capricorn. His was January 20th. Oh, me. Wish list for what? And double wishes for Zuni jewelry. Hey, Pam, mother of gorgeous Boston Terriers. All kinds of things. Okay. Yep. Age of Aquarius. John had that as his ringtone for a while, and his wife got so mad. She was like, "Why do you have that as a ringtone?" He goes, "Because Kodi was born in the age of Aquarius." And she goes, "Why do you have Kodi as your ringtone?" I'm like, "Oh my God." So he had to change it. He got one that's he got one for Issa that said, "Your fucking wife is calling." It was so funny because she called him from the living room and he was in the what is now the storage room, and the door was open. So she called him on the phone. Why, I don't know. She could have just yelled. And all you hear is, "Your wife is fucking calling you," or "Your fucking wife is calling you." I'm in my room dying laughing. And she's like, "Hey." It was so funny. John was such an asshole. And that is why we got along so well. Go do that right now, Rhonda. Now that she's out of the way. No, I'm just kidding. Now we can talk about Rhonda, although she's listening, she's always listening. Oh, and don't forget, Nikki has her thing tonight, right? Nikki has her 12th day of 12 days of giving gifts thing. Enville, no falling asleep. Bye, Dibble. Love you, girl. Bye, Donna. Love you, girl. Okay. Yep. Exciting, exciting. I don't even care that I haven't won anything. I have so much fun when I'm there watching everybody else win stuff. I hear my neighbor's chihuahua. He looked a lot better today. I saw my neighbor Donnie on Monday. He did not look well. Right, Rhonda? That was so confusing. It's like his left hand doesn't know what his right hand's doing. Should be interesting though. But yeah, Donnie did not look well at all. He's apparently has to do dialysis now, and I guess he had dialysis on Monday, and he looked ragged. He looked much better today though. I let him know his Christmas lights make me happy when I see them, because it's nice to know that your efforts are appreciated. Yeah, Rhonda, exactly. Oh, well, this is why we love having you around, Rhonda, because you help all the time. I gotta remember to have Victoria add him to her prayer list. How are the beautiful puppies, Pam? They're so cute. I told my mom that you have 4 beautiful Boston Terriers, and she was like, 4 of them? We couldn't even handle one. I was like, no, you couldn't handle one. I handled it just fine. Good. I'm glad, Pam. Yeah, I got my Boston Terrier when I was 5, and I'm the one who trained her. So, yes, at 5, I trained my dog, and she listened perfectly for me. It was just everybody else she ignored, because that's how Bostons do. Boston Terriers, the clowns of the dog world. They're so awesome. Yeah, you want another one? I wouldn't mind having one, but I don't know. See, a Boston is just a little bit smaller than Simi, and Simi is like the perfect size. So I wouldn't be able to handle 2 dogs. And I definitely would have issues training one right now. Being in a wheelchair is not conducive to training a dog, but at least not a puppy. But I do love them. They hold a special place in my heart because it was my very, very first dog ever. I would love a bulldog, but I do not have the funds to be able to maintain a bulldog. Where the fuck is Robin? I don't know. Probably working. I did want an English bulldog before I got Simi. Actually, I wanted to get an English bulldog when I got another dog, and the people I was staying at, her son had to do community service. He was bad, and he was working at animal control in North Carolina, and he came home and said, "Hey, we got bulldogs in," and none of your fucking business. Nice, Rhonda. Aren't you supposed to be doing something right now? Um, so I was all excited, thinking, "Oh my god, I can get an English bulldog, from the animal control, and it won't be $1,000, right?" We go there, and there were no English bulldogs. There were boxer pit mixes, all of which were the normal fawn color that you see, except for Simi, who was brindle and white. And yeah, once I saw that face, it was all over. I couldn't hold out for the bulldog, and I researched English bulldogs a little bit more, and they do take a lot of maintenance, and they take a lot of vet care, and I don't have the money to maintain that, so I couldn't do it. Simi was just, her face was irresistible. In fact, let me see if I can find her picture. I should have her in here somewhere. Of course, you know how I am trying to find pictures. All right, well, this is her now, sleeping on my purple blanket. She's, no, that's the comforter. See, that's my Simi. Look at the face. She's so cute. See, I told you she was working. She's always working. But that's my Simi. I do have her baby picture. I just don't know if I can find it quickly enough to be conductive, but I will try. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. This is when she was a month old. Let me grab this. You hear hamster wheel? Cute. Let's see. This is Simi when she was a month old. Now tell me you could resist that face. Look at how cute she is. The little face is so cute. So yeah, that's one of her baby pictures. So yeah, after that I couldn't. Yeah, there was no resisting that face. Nope. None at all. Where's the one I love? There it is. I had her for a week at this point. This was her. She was about 7 weeks old. Yeah, hold on. I gotta get that on its own. There we go. I love this picture. This is my favorite picture ever of her. Seven weeks old. This is Simi. Look at the face. She's so cute. So yeah, that was the end of my quest for English Bulldog, because of that little face right there. She's a good girl. Such a good girl. Too smart for her own good, let me tell you. Well, she has regular feedings too, doesn't she, Rhonda? Or is that when she comes up for air? Well, whatever she's doing, wherever she's doing it. Hi, Robin. We love you. I thought I might have a picture of her playing with the Bostons that I lived with for a little while, but I don't think I do. No. Not in there anyway. Yeah, I don't have them in here. But at one point, I did live in a house that had 3 Boston Terriers. She's not allowed to eat except on Sundays. Poor Robin. Enjoy yourself. Relax. I'd say get drunk, but you already did that. Enjoy not having to go the fuck to work. Bye, Bobby. Have an awesome day. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up anyway. So if y'all have links to drop, go ahead and drop them. Right? Kick back and go, guess where I'm not? I'm not at fucking work. Woohoo! Don't forget, Jabby, Nikki, and Rhonda tonight. Be there. Be there. I don't have links for all of those, so you're going to have to go search for them yourself. You should be subscribed to all of these people, though. Thank you guys for popping in and chatting with me. I appreciate you more than you know. I will be live on Christmas. Jabby's is at... Rhonda, what time is Jabby on? Because Nikki's thing is going to be in between Jabby's and Rhonda's. Oh, okay. Rhonda's working on the links, so I'll hold on until she gets those. And then, Emville, you can just grab the links and hit your notifications or whatever. Notify me. There you go. So Jabby's at 7. And then Nikki's after Jabby's. And then Rhonda's Night of Mayhem. Woohoo! All right. Emville, make sure you grab them links that you need. You fucked up drunk Canadian. And don't try going out and poking any real bears up there in Canada. That's not a good thing. You can only do that on YouTube. I hope you guys all have a great week. I will be back possibly Christmas Eve, definitely Christmas Day. I don't know if my mom is going to make it over on Christmas Day. If she does, I'll keep the live running if I'm live at the time, and y'all can chat, and then I'll be back. But food. So I'll be like, okay, y'all are on your own for a bit. Bye. Poof. And I'll be going to get my food. But yeah, I will be live on Christmas. And if I'm bored Christmas Eve, I might pop on then too. Never know. You never know. I will definitely be back on Saturday morning though. Christmas Eve morning. Christmas Eve morning sounds weird. But yeah, I'll be back Saturday morning, 9:30, usual time. And thank you guys for spending time with me. I appreciate all of you much more than you could ever know. And I will see you all around the tubes. Y'all be good now. Don't name it after me if you're not, because I wasn't there to enjoy it. Bye, everybody.